Hello crypto legends. On the higher time frame, the price of Bitcoin has high probability in hitting new all-time highs in the very near future. There's one simple reason on that explanation. The movement down from all-time high cannot be countered as a solid impulsive move to the downside, and everything fits for it to be a three-wave corrective structure, either in an ABC or a WXY, that will be followed with the next scenarios that will be explained throughout this video update. Now, the simple explanation is that we have a nice solid move from April to the upside in a five-wave structure. We have this as a corrective structure that gives the potential of this price action being the low here at 107.2K. However, when we do consider timing from the major rally to the upside, it would be a little bit too shallow in time for the price to really rally all the way up to all-time highs, meaning that the correction could definitely extend for the next coming weeks. Now, why is there potential for this being the low? The correction could be more of a sideways corrective structure, and instead of this being the low, this would be the low of the corrective structure. We'll give some explanations here on the lower time frame. Now let's go right away through the 1 hourly, then we'll be taking a look at the major levels of resistance and support throughout the end of the video. Yesterday we did get into a swing long trade on Chainlink, which is actually doing pretty okay for the moment. It is a small position for me, but overall it was exciting to see that there is low probability on Chainlink getting below $16. And we could build up a swing long position on this altcoin, taking advantage of that major crash that we had yesterday. Guys, if you are interested in trading, we do have bluffing all weeks with great bonuses, 20% cash back on your deposit on weeks, guys. Depending on the volume and the deposit that you move, you'll be getting that airdrop to your account. Same perks here for bluffing, 10% cash back, fee discount also. You get some major perks depending on the volume that you move. You are eligible for all of this, guys, as soon as you sign up to either bluffing or weeks, guys. And if you do make a minimum deposit, you do get access to the VIP channel where we share some trading ideas. Let's go right away and cover the different scenarios for Bitcoin on the 1 hourly time frame. Now, as we do understand, the rejection from all-time high that we did have for Bitcoin doesn't count as an impulse. It counts as a three-wave corrective structure. Now, we've got two options. There's either the ABC, which opens the door for a larger correction, either getting the zigzag WXY to the downside, which will lose $107,000, or the more sideways WXY that we are going to cover now in the next coming minutes. Now, the other option as well is that you can fit a WXY here. However, if you do have a WXY, that means that the low is in, and we should consider this as a possible impulse. We form a corrective structure throughout the next coming days, and we finally bottom out to then get the rally in a third wave structure, a big powerful move to take out all-time high at some point. Now let's cover, of course, the bearish case scenario. Now the bearish case scenario, considering that this is an ABC three-wave structure and the movement to the upside here could be a WXYXZ. This is this scenario right over here. Now a WXYXZ, they are rare corrective structures. They don't usually happen. However, if you do have the possible count, we need to take them into consideration. Now, we have seen this movement down pretty aggressive yesterday that can be labeled as a third wave. Now, preferably the lows from today are going to be taken again, because that would fit in better as a four-wave structure here, okay? A three-wave structure to form your fourth wave and create one more low. Then this movement to the downside can be considered as a pretty solid five-wave move to the downside. Now, levels to take into consideration here, just below 112K, well, we can see where we have a naked point of control. It's basically from this range right over here. So coming down in that fifth wave can possibly create an instant bounce. We already got a double bottom today, which bounced at a daily level, okay? Very nice bounce that we did get today, exactly at a daily level, forming a local double bottom. So that was a good long potential. I know some of the Legends Pro in the community did jump in to that long position. However, we got the range point of control here. Now, this would be really nice if we were to get this bounce, form a kind of a flat scenario, form one more low. This is the reaction bounce area, that point of control of this range that can arguably discuss is a naked point of control. Now, this is the scenario locally. Form one more low, then the bounce is going to be relatively interesting. If you do get overlap on that bounce, we can see we have a range point of control from this consolidation of the last week, which is sitting at 115.8K. That is coming to this order block from the higher time frame. Now, without a doubt, this is some kind of a resistance, all right, at 115.8K. It's the range point of control right over here. Now, it could be a sniper short if you do manage risk, speculating that you're going to form a lower high here, either in your wave B or your wave 2. So we're considering here this being an impulsive move down, a wave 1 or a wave A. Can this be a wave B or a wave 2? Absolutely. This is coming into the golden pocket to the 7/8 Fibonacci if we were to create one more low and have a solid possible impulsive move to the downside. Now, the moment where you will have clarity on the probabilities is on the bounce. If you are looking for the price for this to be corrective, you need some kind of a three-wave structure that really overlaps, and you don't have the potential here of counting an impulse, a multiple 1-2. Or even a flat in your wave 2. Your second wave has been overextended and you dip down here, almost claiming the lows. That's going to be the moment where the bears have high probability if we were to form this kind of consolidation in the next coming days with lots of overlap. We could expect that major move down to really get below $107,000. Shorts will be very interesting if we do get this kind of price action in the next coming days. So this ultimately is the most bearish case scenario when we consider the WXY, okay, double zigzag. We do understand that this is corrective. We do understand the possibility of a double zigzag that breaks down below $107,000. This will be a zone where it's going to be looking very interesting for signs of weakness for the bears, bottoming out, local double, triple bottoms, okay, hitting major levels of support, okay, and that will be the moment that it will be looking very interesting to look for some swing longs, because on the higher time frame, we do realize that the highest probability is to take out all-time high once more, okay? So yeah, maybe this scenario is not going to happen. We do have some other potential ones, which we are going to discuss right away on the lower time frame. Now, pay attention to those range point of control levels, okay? We got one at 115.8K and we got another one right there at 111.2K. This is basically from this range right over here. A local triple bottom here could be definitely an option for a massive bounce, guys. Pay attention to those range point of controls. Now, when we take into consideration the other scenario, well, we have this one right over here, which is a little bit more complex because this can really look like it's going to be very bullish, but ultimately what we're looking at is to take out 118K and then get the rejection. This means that we do have a larger X wave where you do have your zigzag in your wave W. Let me just try and get this right over here. Your zigzag in your wave W right over here. You do have your zigzag up, and here what you formed is a flat, okay? Very possible that a flat structure, it can be on the formation here, meaning that you formed your wave W, your wave X in a flat, and then you form another zigzag to the upside, which can look quite bullish, okay? This is very similar to the bullish case scenario that is going to be discussed right now in the next coming minutes. Now, what you want to see is a pretty nice, solid move to the upside in a 5-wave structure. Then you get the correction, very overlappy, very corrective, kind of a bull flag or a wedgie structure, which can give you that high probability that the price is going to break out and claim the local highs at a bare minimum and very likely get above $118,000. Now, this would be a very large double zigzag structure, which we're only looking for the price to finish here to claim 118, maybe 119K, where we also have a weekly naked point of control, and ultimately the price fails to really break this major level of resistance. This is literally the range point of control from this consolidation over the last few weeks, okay? So this is a very solid level. You can attempt to break it, but it can fail miserably. And why can it fail? Because you have the possible chance of forming this larger X wave, okay? You have your wave W, your wave X right over here, And in this zigzag, you literally form a failed auction, a swing failure pattern. Maybe the weekly naked point of control just under 119K is the level that actually gets the rejection. Just last week, we got rejected perfectly from the range point of control here, just under 118K. So pay attention. Now, without a doubt, where the opportunities lie here, now there is a bullish case scenario that I'm going to explain right away, okay, that is very similar to this one right over here. Now, the opportunities do come on your second wave, either your wave 2 or your wave B. This is where the opportunity lies, okay? Because this breakout could definitely rally and break through 118K. However, it could also form that zigzag to finish the zigzag structure here, double zigzag in your wave X. So this is the trade that you want to get into and take profit at the highs. We can definitely leave some open because without a doubt, we could go and break and hit all-time high because there is a bullish case scenario, okay? But overall, the opportunities lie here. For shorts, trying to catch the top here, well, it either has to be a swing failure pattern from 118K or that weekly naked point of control at 118.9K, which could actually react as the failed level, okay, to break. Pay attention to these levels that I do have on the chart on these scenarios. Of course, this can get developed in the next 1 to 2 weeks. It's just levels and ways on how the price could move so you can take into consideration. Now let's take a look at the bullish case. We have a finished WXY. Let's just get the levels here out of the way. And right now what we formed is a nice impulsive move to the upside. Now, without a doubt, if we do manage to rally from current levels and start getting above the 114.5K, which is the golden pocket from this wave B to the wave C, which we're not going to consider anymore a wave 3, because if your wave 4 overlaps your golden pocket, then eventually we're not looking at a wave 4 formation here. Your wave 4s usually reject in between the 236 and the 50% Fibonacci, which is really where we do have the current price action. Even slightly higher is a possibility. But ultimately, if we do create one more low, then we do realize that the bullish case here has low probability, at least to get a bounce from this point and hit the highs. What you could be looking at here is a 5-wave down, 3-wave up, and then possibly another 5-wave down to just claim the lows and then get the rally. Then yes, this could be the larger ABC, and what we're looking for here is a major rally. Now this, to play out, not going to be too easy to look for, guys. We have a few bearish case scenarios and longing at this point as we do lose the lows for an ABC, considering that this is a 5-wave move up, A, B, and C. We don't have much levels, if I'm honest with you here, down at this zone, okay? So it's, we've got to have a daily level here at 110.1K. Not going to be too interested, really, okay, in really snipering along based on the bearish case scenarios, okay, for that wider, larger ABC movement, okay? It will not be easy. First of all, we would want to see a first big impulse, reclaim the lows, and then we could really spot this as a corrective structure. Still a lot of information is needed to take that into consideration. So when we go back here through the different scenarios, okay, it is crucial that for the bulls in this case, if we do rally and claim this order block zone, okay, getting above 114.5K, maybe throughout the next 24 hours, without claiming the low again, we can consider this as a 3-wave structure. Does this mean that we do form a wave 2 right there and it's just rally here to Valhalla, right, and go to all-time high? Absolutely not. Now, we do have a problem for this to be a 3-wave end of a structure to consider a wave 2 when we consider this all of a 5-wave impulsive move up, and that is timing. Timing is important. We preferably want to cross the 0382 from the low to the highs of this potential impulse, which you can see hasn't been crossed. Now, that opens the door for a zigzag down, a zigzag up, and another sharp zigzag down. You form a double zigzag scenario here. Now, these are going to be very, very difficult to, snipe along. You preferably want to see your first leg up here after the 3-wave structure is finished. That is when the opportunities do lie, okay? The golden ticket is after getting that major rally sign of strength, then the correction can be your opportunity. Now, other scenarios, of course, you could form a sideways WXY. You got a zigzag, you form a sharp zigzag up, you get above the golden pocket from the highs to the lows. That's the moment where you realize that you could form a WXY. You have your W, your X, and then a Y. Your Y wave could form a flat, okay, very choppy, confusing price action. That's what you want to spot, okay? Or you could form a triangle formation, right? If it does form a squeezed triangle in 5 waves, that's the moment we could be ready, because this could be your wave 2, where you have your wave 1 right over here, your WXY, okay? You're forming a triangle, very corrective structure. This is not the low. What we would consider the low is being the end of the triangle for your possible wave 2. And then we look for the explosive breakout. Now, it doesn't really matter if the price is going to get continuation or it's going to hit the highs and then it's going to reject. Your opportunity entries is what you need to find out. Triangle, you form 5 waves here after the zigzag up. That is the moment that you want to get into the 5th wave inside of the E wave of the Y, okay? That's the moment that looks interesting. If you do form here a movement down, sweep up the highs, then the lows, right? After forming that leg to the upside, that potential leg to the upside, you want to look for the flat, sweep up the lows and look for that swing failure pattern, because this could be the one that actually rallies. That's where your opportunity lies, okay? That is considering the bullish case, which I'm not that much in favor, guys, all right? But as we do have the valid counts, we need to cover them, okay? Much love to everybody. Thank you very much for joining this update. When we do consider the levels that we do have on the chart, these are the major levels, range point of controls, daily levels. We already tapped this daily level, so we can get it off the chart. We got a daily level here at 110.1K. And yeah, that's basically the levels that we do have on the chart here that can act as resistance or support. Thank you very much for everybody for joining, and I will see you in the next one.